Here's your daily fuel for today. Something that's been on my mind, people that have commented and said things to me, made me think about a story I heard about Corrie ten Boom. Now, some of you may know or have heard of her. She's a woman that her and her family hid Jews from the Nazis. They were Dutch, and so needless to say, at some point they got caught and they were put in a concentration camp. And they were put in this barracks way in the back, and her sister insisted that they pray before they go to sleep and that they thank God for everything. And she told her sister, "You're nuts. Why am I thanking God for all of this? We're in a concentration camp. We're probably going to die here. There's fleas and lice in this barracks. It's horrible conditions." And her sister insisted, would not let her go to sleep until they thanked God for all of these things. Now, I'm not pushing God on you. I'm not saying you have to believe or you don't have to believe, but faith is important. But here's the point. The point is that her sister made her pray and thank God for the fleas and the lice and being in that barracks. It was wintertime. They could have been, it's pretty cold there in the wintertime. They could have been freezing to death outside. A lot of barracks had no heat. This one did. So fast forward a little bit. She finds out later on, much later, that, well, the reason why her sister, and the women in their barracks were never raped by the Nazi soldiers, which was strange because all the women in the rest of the camp were, or most, was because of the fleas and the lice that they had. The soldiers didn't want to get them, and they didn't want to bring them home and explain them to their wives. My point in this is that a lot of us think that, well, you know, life happens to us. Why do I always get this bad situation? Why can't I catch a break? Life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. And if you look at it as if it happens to you, you're going to be miserable. But if you look at it as life happens for you, maybe you got to work late, or you got someplace late and you avoided an accident as a result. I myself had an experience like that one time. I didn't feel well. I pulled over on the side road. I thought I was going to be sick. A car went by me. I felt fine again. It was kind of strange. I didn't understand it. Around the next bend in the road, the car that had passed me was in a head-on collision, and the driver was dead. That was a very eerie experience. I went to work and told the people that I was working for what happened, and I said I couldn't work that day. I went home to think about that. Life happened for me, not to me. So life is happening for you too. Look for the goodness, look for the benefits, make good use of it. You think about it. Also, please, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to it, share it with all your friends. It would really be helpful. Thank you.